Wouldn't you want to have the ability to say that you have contributed to the training background of a professional athlete? Well, with Athletic Republic, many of their performance trainers can say just that. Today, I want to inform my listeners about Athletic Republic performance trainers. If you're not involved in sports, performance trainers are essentially personal trainers that become more like a tutor for athletes, meaning they help athletes learn new skills for their sport and better old skills. I'm qualified to tell you about performance trainers today because, for one, my major is athletic training, and for two, I have thoroughly researched the performance training career. I wish for my listeners today to learn what performance trainers are, their education and salary, and the 3 certification levels that they have to go through. First, I think it is most important to inform everyone what performance trainers are. Like I said earlier, performance trainers are essentially personal trainers with a little something extra. In 2010, Chu, Lee, and Lin, authors of the journal article Performance Evaluation Criteria for Personal Training, presented that personal trainers are essentially trainers, teachers, and consultants for athletes and for people who simply want to get in better shape and live a more wholesome lifestyle. Heartland Health recently emphasized that the main goal for performance trainers is to help any competitive athlete, whether they be professional, recreational, or student. According to Athletic Republic has told us that trainers do this by a lot of science-based and sport-specific training. They also follow a test, teach, train method with all the athletes they work with. And on a side note, almost all of Athletic Republic's performance trainers have either coached or played at the highest level of their sport. Now that we know what performance trainers are, let me tell you about their education and salary. Just like comparing earlier, the education of performance trainers and personal trainers do in fact differ. Recently, Occupational Outlook told us that the education of a personal trainer does not have to go beyond high school, meaning all they need is a high school diploma. But for performance trainers, Athletic Republic leaves us with that they are expected to have a college degree in either biomechanics, athletic training, or exercise science. The salary between performance trainers and personal trainers is a little bit different, is not a little different. Occupational Outlook also states that the yearly average of personal trainers is around $31,000 a year, while for performance trainers it's around $35,000 a year, so it's not that big of a difference. Simply Hired recently remarked that the yearly average of performance trainers strongly depends on the branch of Athletic Republic you work from, what kind of performance trainer you are, and the experience that you bring with you to Athletic Republic. Finally, I want to talk about the 3 different certification levels that are unique just for Athletic Republic performance trainers. The first and second levels are for basic performance trainers. These 2 levels give the trainers a basic foundation and key elements for exercise science. They take all these key elements and these drive the performance sports training programs and their protocols. The third level combines many other elements for performance trainers. These elements are science, technology, equipment, business, coaching, and performance sports training. The trainers combine all of these elements together to create a 360-degree view of Athletic Republic training experience. Level 3 is recommended for full-time trainers and is required for all training center directors. In closing, as a response to my speech, I hope we can all leave here having learned just a little bit more about Athletic Republic performance trainers. We have learned what performance trainers are, the education and salary, and the 3 certification levels they go through. So, we may not be professional athletes, but as performance trainers, we could end up playing a huge role in an athlete's future success.